Hi guys, you might have recalled in my last video I talked about a whole lot of different high-end products, all different kinds of products from the face to the eyes to the lips. Talked about those high-end items that I think are a little overrated and actually have a low-cost alternative that might even be better. And then I thought, what about a video about those high-end items that I really think are worth the money? So that's what I'm going to talk about. I've got a little grouping of them here, and there's not a lot. These are products that I rely on. They serve kind of a special function. It was almost like I looked around at other things in my collection and I really didn't find anything that compared or came close. So that's where I'm coming from with this. I feel like having a salmony colored creamy concealer is a great thing to have for the under eye area because it's not going to dry you out and make you look really crepey under this area, but it is going to have the coverage to get rid of those dark, almost bluish toned circles. So a couple that I wanted to suggest that I do really like, and this might just be preference with brands or whatever, but there's Bobbi Brown Corrector in Bisque, which I have loved. Want to see how much I loved it? Yeah. Pretty much all gone, but it has that perfect peachy tone. And then I like Benefit Erase Paste. My shade is medium. If you're looking for value, I think these both perform a lot alike, but in Erase Paste you get a little more product in here. So I like them a lot, and I find that, you know, on those days when you've got a lot of darkness going on, maybe right there in that inner corner, these conceal it very well. In fact, I did use some Erase Paste today. There's a really unique product from Laura Geller called Balance and Brighten. I know I've referenced this before. This is the small size. I have a large size as well. But this is a really interesting product. Now this is a baked powder. It's not a mineral powder, but it's just a powder. It actually began as a cream and then it was baked and you get this sort of an effect. So yes, this is powder right here. You can see it's got a lot of like yellowish tone to it as well, and I find that to be very corrective. When I put this on, my shade is regular, by the way, and there's not a lot of shades to choose from. I know they've recently introduced Porcelain, which is even lighter than their former lightest shades. So if you've got really light skin, maybe check back in with Laura Geller and see if that option's available for you. But what I like about it so much is that I feel like when I put it on, my skin truly is balanced in that the skin tone is very evened out and it is brightened. I don't get it. This is not a shimmery product, but yet just the whole tone of your skin is kind of revived. I like that this can be used alone. An ultimate summertime combo might be to put on some tinted moisturizer and then buff this all over your face. Or if you want a really flawless high coverage look, put on your foundation and then put some of this on. Nobody's going to see any of your problems after that. So great coverage, great product. I think it's totally worth it from Laura Geller. Oh yeah, and it lasts a really long time. This is my small one and I still haven't hit the pan. They're very like domed up like this, so it takes a while to get through them. I've talked about this bronzer a lot. I think you guys can probably guess what it is. It involves chocolate, Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. I swear I'm not only recommending this for the smell though. I mean, this is a matte, deep bronzer. So this can be your contour product, or this can be used with a big brush lightly all over your face for a nice glow. But I love it for that reason because I feel like there are matte bronzers out there. There are some great ones like NYC Sunny and stuff like that, but they are very light. For those of us that maybe are medium to even a little more tan complexions, but you still want something that can provide a contour for your skin, this is really, really nice. And it's just, I mean, it's totally matte. You're not getting any sparkle. If you use this as your contour, it will look very natural, but it also has that added touch of smelling delicious. Another face product that I really enjoy is from Bare Minerals, and I do have a whole video on how I use this, but this is a product called Summer Bisque. It's a multitasking mineral. It could be used alone, kind of like a mineral concealer, but what I love to do for great coverage on the under eye. You could take the Erase Paste or the Bobbi Brown, like I mentioned, dab that on the under eye area and set it with this. Or take those cheaper concealers that haven't really been, you know, what you thought was good enough coverage for you, top it off with this, and it just mattifies the area so much and really cancels out any opportunity for those circles to come through. So I love this, and I love that it has allowed me to use concealers that I thought were lesser quality and still, you know, be able to get a good look with them. Love this product from Lorac, and yes, it is pronounced Lorac. Sorry, y'all. It is called Perfectly Lit, and the shade I have is called Spotlight. And this is awesome for being a highlight that is not too crazy, light, glittery, and whatever, you know. I mean, so often these things seem like, you know, you're just a ball of shimmer after you put them on. This is great because you can put it on and it practically provides some strange amount of coverage when you use it, and it still gives you that little bit of a glow. I mean, if you look at it on my finger here, you can, there is some glow, but there's not that much, and it seems to just have a little bit of coverage, and I love that about it. I think it's a unique product. I know I have mentioned Physicians Formula Happy Booster Translucent Powder as being kind of close to this. The one difference is that this is a little more golden, whereas that came off with a little more of a cool pinky tint, so keep that in mind. For eyes, I mean, we think of different eyeshadows. Of course, here and there are different shadows where I think, oh, this is totally one of a kind, I love this. But one product as a whole that I think the Mally brand has really done a great job with are the Evercolor Shadow Sticks. And what these are a cream shadow that is truly long wearing and can be used actually on its own without topping it off with another product. And the shades that she's come up with are really gorgeous. So she's got a great you know, rainbow of colors there. I love, you know, this shade called Saddle Shimmer is awesome. I mean, they're very pretty the way they go on, and there are some deep smoky shades. There are some medium shades like I just swatched, or there's this light shade called Champagne that is out of this world, pretty shimmery. Right around that tear duct, it can be gorgeous. And so I love the fact that you can wear them, they are creamy, they can be very much like a one-step product, and you don't have to feel like you must top them off with a shadow. Now you can, and you can get different looks and different effects, you know, on top of them with using different colors. Like, for example, taking Champagne and using some sort of colored shadow on top of that could give a really pretty look. So be creative, but realize that these are very long-wearing cream shadow products. And finally, a lip product that I think is really unique, and I just love it so much, and it's the Buxom Lips from Bare Essentials. And this is a small size. The large size is actually much taller. This is the one I have on right now, and the shade is Denise, and it's a light pink. But I like these plumping lip glosses because they don't burn your lips. In fact, they give off kind of a cooling effect, like they feel a little bit minty on your lips. So I like them. I know plumpers aren't for everybody, and they do have a little bit of thickness to them, but they also wear a really long time as well. So for staying power, for the cute colors they have, and just for the fact that I feel like it does plump my lips without any stress on me, they're really great. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. Make sure, if you haven't watched it yet, to check out my video of the high-end products and their low-cost alternatives, so you have an idea of what things you can save some money on as well. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.